Hi, I'm Dr. Bill Cushing, and today I'd like to review workers' compensation. It's another form of insurance that you'll have to bill for. Workers' compensation provides employees injured on the job with medical care and compensation for their injuries. It also protects employers from liability for the employees' injuries. Each state administers its own workers' compensation plan. Therefore, coverage will vary from state to state. State workers' compensation programs, 1. Pay for an employee's medical expenses, and 2. Compensates the worker for lost wages while the worker is unable to return to work. State laws require employers to have workers' compensation insurance. The employer can 1. Participate and pay into a state workers' compensation fund. 2. Purchase a private workers' compensation insurance plan. Or 3. Self-fund, self-insure and fund its own plan. Employers are responsible for completely funding all payments to its workers' compensation plan. No payment is required from the employee. Companies are required by most states to provide workers' compensation coverage for their employees, whether or not they are full-time or part-time. Companies that fail to do so are subject to legal penalties. Workers' compensation coverage also extends to injuries which may occur when the worker is off-site, when off-site job-related tasks are being performed. Medical benefits are covered from the first day of the injury. In most states, a worker must be disabled for more than 7 days before cash benefits for lost wages, etc., kick in. Workers' compensation cases are an exception to HIPAA disclosure limitations. A provider may disclose a patient's protected health information concerning the workers' compensation case to an employer without authorization from the worker. After an injury, the employee must be treated by a provider selected by the employer or insurance carrier. If the employee refuses to be seen by the designated provider, benefits may not be granted for the employee. The provider, called the physician of record, is responsible for treating the worker and for determining the percentage of disability and any future return to work dates. The physician of record files progress reports with the insurer each time a significant change in condition occurs that impacts the disability status of the employee. Providers submit their charges to the insurer and are paid directly by the insurer. Charges are limited to an established fee schedule. The provider's office should always contact the workers' compensation insurer for authorization to treat before the first visit. Patients may not be billed for any of the medical expenses. Well, I hope this gives you a little idea of what workers' compensation is. Have a good day.